Welcome back to the Pokemon Pirate Black playthrough. Where we last left off, we found out that one boss, Lenora, wasn't. And she's gonna give us that also annoying TM, Retaliate. This is, yeah, I guess it can be kinda useful. At this point, it forms an okay substitute to Strengthen Return. Later on, it's not that great, given that you kinda don't want to let your own teammates get knocked out all that much. I mean, in Nuzlocke, although it would be pretty good for story reasons, I will admit, in Nuzlocke, yeah, Retaliate, having a full power Retaliate is probably not a good thing. Unfortunately, plot is about to happen. Hello, Lenora's husband, who doesn't even have a portrait. Wow, Team Plasma is going to steal some bones! Shock horror! Yeah, yeah. Wow. She sure ran out of here fast. Yep, don't get between Lenora and her bones. She will never let you hear the end of it, and... Okay, please tell me I have time to heal before the inevitable Team Plasma confrontation, because otherwise... Actually, screw it, Sheng Long can handle them all on his own. But anyway... Yep, the moment we get out of that gym... that's a lot of Team Plasma members. I think Sheng Long should be able to handle them. Oh, I thought you were going to say you claim it in the name of Mars. Isn't there security in this museum? What happened to the security? Oh yeah, it's a smoke screen, because that solves it. For some reason I suddenly got reminded of how horrendously broken the smoke screen is in the latest Sly game. But that's neither here nor there. Okay, looks like we've got a theft case on our hands here. And these attendants are flustered for obvious reasons. We now have a headless Dragonite skeleton, and everyone is panicking. Well, I mean, it's not said that it's a Dragonite, but it's heavily implied it's a Dragonite. Then again, I wonder if people in Unova even know what a Dragonite is, given that it's not native to there. And who is this? Mysterious stranger with a unique portrait? Now if you've talked to the people of this city, you should be able to put two and two together and figure out this is Berg, Castalia City's gym leader, he suddenly just decided to come over here at just the right time. Yeah, the one thing I like about this game's story is the gym leaders are actually really involved in the plot, besides just being random bosses that you just fight once and are never really heard of again. Interestingly enough, the Pokemon Special manga has been doing this right from the very beginning. Unfortunately, the side effect was they had to make a whole lot of the Kanto gym leaders evil, which I never really approved of. There's actually a lot of interesting parallels between the story of this game and Pokemon Special, but I probably won't get into them until later because a lot of them contain massive spoilers! But for the time being, yeah, of course, we're the ones who get to explore the new area. Not that I'm complaining. Yeah, you don't have to rub it in. Yes, I am a dirty software pirate. Added alliterative appeal or something? But, we're about to get something kind of useful. Dowsing Machine. Now, the Dowsing Machine has kind of a bit of an interesting history. In Japanese, this item has always been called Dowsing Machine, or Dowsing Machine, due to text-based limits there. But anyway, Japanese, it's always called Dowsing Machine. In English, it was first translated as Item Finder, and it wasn't until Generation 4 that they gave it back its original Japanese name. I don't think Dowsing Machine would have fit in the original Gen 1 text limits, but still, I guess Item Finder was pretty short and descriptive enough, so it got the point across. Now, the thing is, though, yeah, many of the earlier item finders in the series were notoriously unreliable. The one back in Red and Blue only beeped if there was a hidden item on screen. That's all. You had to search every little tile yourself. The one in Gold and Silver, I believe, was a little better in that it actually turned you in the direction of the item. So at least you got an idea of where, relative to you, the item was. It was still a little tricky to actually figure out where it was, though. In Generation 3, I can't really remember what happened with the item finder in Generation 3, but I presume it was similar. And in Generation 4, that's when the item finder really improved, or should I say dowsing machine. In Generation 4, it was assigned to the touchscreen, but at least it was much more reliable. You had a reliable method of, you know, just tapping on the screen and, Anyway, we're going to head into Pinwheel Forest soon. Good thing we battled that nurse. If you haven't battled her yet, I would very much suggest doing it now, because free healing is really going to help as we go in here. So, I'll see you in Pinwheel Forest, where I hopefully don't get interrupted about my item finder rant again. You know what? I'm going to hold off that topic until we actually start using it, which we will soon. So anyway, this is the bit. This conversation always annoys me. Yep, the straight road and the long, winding, confusing path. And of course, you get the long path. The joys of being a video game protagonist. The NPCs get all the easy jobs. Fortunately, being the protagonist, that means that naturally we are going to be the one who has to inevitably save the day and take all the credit. So I guess it works out. So, anyway, yeah, it's implied that Berg and Lenora are good friends, but, it's, yeah, not really stated how that happened. Anyway, the road ahead is blocked by a couple of twins, and the road up is blocked by, a schoolboy. But for the time being, let's battle these twins. Yeah, we're hunting down a criminal organization that is, that's stolen a priceless artifact, but these trainers are all too willing to just stop us with random casual battles. Yeah. Can't I just tell these people, I'm pursuing a criminal organization, and your Sawaddles are gonna slow us down? Literally, because they're probably gonna string-shot us. But anyway, okay, here comes the fighting bros. Go, Rocky, rock those, caterpillar things. Speaking of caterpillar things, the, early game bug type has actually been revealed for X and Y. So, yeah, ignore this statement if you're watching this later in the year and X and Y have already come out. But it looks kinda interesting. Vivillon, another butterfly, another bug flying. I will just say though, Generation 5, so Black and White, had some very, very good early game bug type. As far as early bugs go, the Sawaddle and Venipede lines, which we'll be seeing in a moment, are actually some of the best in the series. Sure, they may not be the best Pokemon overall, but as far as early game bugs go, they're actually not bad. They're both pretty decent Pokemon, actually. And, oh, damn it, of course, the curse of Rock-type moves. Before Generation 5, no physical Rock move had 100% accuracy. Now, there is one, of course, with 100% accuracy, but, you're content to stand race leaf, aren't you? But it's got kind of weak power, only 60. You'll be seeing that move in the Okay, come on, we should be done soon. Almost. Yeah, now this is, I think this is double not very effective. Oh, of course, now I get the critical. But what I like to do is, I'd like to combo Focus Energy plus Double Kick, so I get twice the chances of making use of my high critical hit ratio. So, anyway, annoying distraction twins down, time to hunt down some real criminals. Oh, twins do have some really great defeat quotes in general, though. Oh wow, you are surprisingly smart by 5-year-old standards. Why are the NPCs in this game so smart? Really? Ah, I love Black and White, seriously. X and Y is going to have to do a lot to top it in my book. Speaking of X and Y, like I was saying, new bug type. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till I see its stats. Vivillon, it has potential, but it's probably gonna get stealth rocked. Okay, yeah, now there's my dowsing machine. Unfortunately, we're not gonna get much of a chance to... And I'll just interrupt myself here, because this is the first time we're hearing the Team Plasma encounter theme. I'll just wait for a moment here. Actually not. Anyway, that's the Team Plasma encounter theme. This is the first time we've got a chance to hear it. We'll have a lot of more chances to hear it, but I still think it's probably one of the best, villainous team encounter themes in the series. Next to Team Rocket is pretty good too. Anyway, we've got a Sandile here. This is the first time we're seeing Sandile. Sandile is a dark ground type, and of course being dark, it's particularly vulnerable to fighting types. In fact, Team Plasma as a whole is quite vulnerable to fighting types, which is why it's definitely a good idea to pick up a Timber and probably a Sorb or Throng over outside the forest, because they'll come in... Well, they'll really come in handy, because Team Plasma mostly likes to use normal and dark types, and a bit of poison, so your fighting types are going to have a bit of trouble with that. But other than that... Of course, he was just a distraction. And looks like we've got distraction number 2 soon. Now, you might notice there that my item finder just went off. I will probably talk more about the item finder once I actually get a chance to use it. For the time being, Plasma! Yes. Okay. Team Female, that means it's probably going to be... Yep, I called it, Purloin. Okay. Team Galactic was all obsessed with Glameows. You know, it's funny, despite being so associated with Meowth in the anime, Team Rocket rarely actually, and I'm sorry, I'm just gonna interrupt my line of thoughts to burst out laughing. Ha 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 ha! Ah, I love free turn attacks. And again! Derp! Yes, you suck. Badly. Oh, wow, it's funny, I've been playing a lot of Black 2 recently, and it's taking a while to get used to my Pokemon not getting experience. So, anyway, like I was saying, despite being so associated with Team Rocket in the anime, I don't think very many Team Rocket grunts ever used Meowth. I know that Giovanni had Persian, but only in yellow. So anyway, we've got an item finder response going off here. Unfortunately, there's a whole lot of grass in our way. But Lady Luck has smiled upon us and given us no wild Pokemon encounters and a big root. That is useful. Okay, let's check this out. Big root. Yeah, it says here it boosts the power of HP stealing moves to let the holder recover more HP. That's actually a bit of a lie. Yeah, it doesn't actually boost the power. All it does is increase the amount of HP you recover. It's still a pretty good item at this point in the game for any grass types that know Drating moves. And it also boosts Leech Seed. It won't boost the damage Leech Seed does, but it'll boost the HP you recover from it, and great. Yeah, Razor Leaf's got that critical hit ratio. Fortunately, Sewaddle is pretty wimpy, so it won't be doing all that much damage to you. Yeah, right, now let's get that item finder back up. Yeah, interesting. Well, the one annoying thing I find about this dowsing machine in this game is that going to the menu will automatically take it off your bottom screen, and you'll have to reuse it again. But anyway, here, this guy is technically speaking not compulsory, but I want to get to that rock just to show you something, so I'm going to have to go through him. This is a Pokemon Ranger. I believe the trainer class was first introduced in Ruby and Sapphire. Rangers, have been featured in the anime, I think, before, and of course they've got a whole game dedicated to themselves. However, the Rangers here are actually totally different from the Rangers in the Ranger series. They just seem to be, just park Rangers who can't go on about how awesome nature is. Yeah, you'll see later on, there's a few Rangers that can get quite handy. But anyway, this guy here has a Herdia, so once again it's time for Dan the Dog Slayer to shine. Literally. You cannot break through Dan the Dog Slayer. Oh wow, that was surprisingly painful. But he's taken on Lenora's one, he should be able to take on this one. You know what, in hindsight, I actually didn't need that. Oh, please tell me this. This could be bad. In hindsight, I probably didn't need that X-Defend back in the first Lenora battle. I just wanted a bit of an insurance policy. I believe the battle's totally doable without one. So anyway, I'm just going to have to do the whole tank and heal strategy. Tank and heal, tank and heal. Oh, yikes! Now here, yep, Sturdy. Yep, this is the first time you've seen Sturdy go off in this playthrough. Sturdy is an amazing insurance policy against critical hits, as you can see there. What Sturdy does is, Sturdy has had a huge buff since the days of Diamond and Pearl and Ruby and Sapphire. Previously, Sturdy only blocked 1-hit KO moves, as in the actual cheapo 1-hit KO moves that are banned competitively. Yeah, it was a pretty useless ability, except maybe in Battle Tower. Now, Sturdy not only makes you immune to 1-hit KO moves, it makes you immune to being 1-hit KO'd, period. Yes, as long as you have full HP, oh, and by the way, Rangers will give you berries after you beat them, so bear that in mind. Anyway, Okay, that's really creepy. So basically, in this game, Sturdy acts as a free throw, and I'll just interrupt myself here. Wonder what this rock could be. Yeah, if you know how Eevee evolves, you'll know what the significance of that rock is. Once we get an Eevee, we can go there to evolve it into Leafeon. Now, the problem is, we actually can't get Eevees in, until we've beaten the Elite Four. In fact, I think you can, I don't know, I forgot if you can actually even get Eevee in this game without trading. But anyway, we can't actually get Eevees until we've beaten the Elite Four. In Black and White 2, you can. However, in that game, you can't get to Pinwheel Forest until you've beaten the Elite Four. So, in both games, in the Generation 5 duology, yeah, the Moss Rock is not going to see any use until, after beating the game, which is kind of sad. So anyway, you've seen there how Item Finder... Dowsing Machine, I'm sorry, I've got to correct myself there, how Dowsing Machine basically works. And this Pokemon we've found here is a Cottony. This is actually a pretty useful Pokemon, but we're not going to actually catch stuff until a little later. Because I need to grind for the highest possible level on the wild Pokemon, I'd rather just resolve the plot and then go ahead and, you know, catch some stuff. So, anyway, like I was saying, the Dowsing Machine will directly point you to where the item is now. And every time you take a step, it will update itself and keep showing you where the item is, until you actually step on the item, in which case it will show a targeting reticule and start blinking. Once that happens, just take one step back and press A on the spot you were standing on previously. And there, you got your item. So convenient, so much more useful than the earlier iterations of this thing. I mean, the Diamond and Pearl version wasn't that bad. The Heart Gold Soul Silver one was okay, but the one in this game really is just awesome. And I just realised here that, Dr. Acula is perfect for taking on these things, because both its stab moves are super effective. Venipede is a bug poison, which means that, yeah, both Psychic and Flying are good. Unfortunately, couldn't quite one-shot it. They also have this annoying habit of... Oh, speaking of things that both my stab moves are good against... Wow, you specifically made this team to be destroyed by Dr. Acula, didn't you? Anyway, okay, that could be scary if you use Rock Throw, but, I'm gonna hit you before you have a chance to do that. And gone. What were you saying about your Pokemon strong points? I believe the only strong points I saw there were, getting destroyed by Woobats. Oh wow, there are so many things wrong with that sentence, I don't know where to begin. This looks a little suspicious, doesn't it? Look, there's a log over there, and a couple of suspicious-looking mounds of grass. This totally isn't gonna be a... Ah! Wait a minute. No, wait. Is that... Could that be...
We're on the case, and we're chasing her through history. In time, it's Carmen San Diego.
I knew it! I just knew Carmen was behind this! Stealing priceless artifacts, inexplicably, that so isn't Team Plasma's MO. So, I guess we know who the true mastermind behind this incident is. How did she get out of those laser bars I put her in all those years ago? Anyway, let's, show Carmen San Diego, the price of stealing. She, for some reason, is a Pansage. And, I still find the sound effect of leaks to be incredibly disturbing in this game. But anyway, you are surprisingly tankish and you are leech seeding me. That is not good. Oh, I guess this is level 18 and I'm what, level 13 or something? Sorry, I lost count. I'm pretty sure I'm... Uh-oh! Curse you, Carmen San Diego! Come on, I better have something good against that. Oh, wow. Am I gonna have to resort to Sheng Long? I might just. Okay, come on. You can take out this vile minion. 1, 2. 1, 2. And, oh yeah, and now you get the critical hit when you need it, and no focus energy at all. Guess Sork really doesn't take kindly to criminals. Oh yes, just like you and your vile henchmen. Hey, Carmen, stop trying to pawn off the stuff you stole onto me. It's not gonna work. I'm gonna get Acme onto you. Oh yeah, you can pretend like you're all, oh, Pokemon are so awesome, but we know you're really Carmen San Diego and you're just planning to steal, oh, I don't know, this entire forest. Yeah, from now on you want to be suspicious around those mounds of grass, and my dowsing machine is going crazy, but I'm probably not going to get a chance to use it for a little bit, and my team is looking pretty beaten up. So sad for Tinpole though, because a lot of things in here are grass types, so he's not really going to see all that much use. Despite Bubble Beam actually being a pretty decent move at this point, I am running low on super potions. I'm going to need to restock after I've gone through here. And should I? Yep, Dan needs a heal too. Okay, this looks about fine. Oh, sorry for that, Dr. Acula. Come on, that thing should not have. Ah! Carmen, stop stalking me! I'm scared now. Alright, Carmen Sandiego, let's go. Irene, come on, stop using those obvious aliases. Oh, you got a Pan-Paw this time. Tell me, who did you steal these unsuspecting monkeys from? Anyway, now we've got a Pan-Paw, and this means no leech seeding, which is good. Right. I've got a little surprise for you. I just hope I can take this. Now, once you've started biting, you won't be able to use items until the duration of bite is over. And you won't be able to switch either, so just make sure you know what you're doing. But, bam! When you do know what you're doing, bite hits really hard. See, Carmen? That's what you get. Now, please don't come back. Oh no, not another one. Who'd you steal it from this time? You probably stole it from those other rangers, actually. Well, I know the perfect place for you is, well, somewhere where you can... Actually, a perfect place for you doesn't exist because you've already stolen it. But, anyway... let's just hope we don't have to run into Carmen Sandiego anymore. Oh, damn it. Oh, you just leave. Okay, we've got to get out of here. Oh, those P-Dubs are showing... Oh, crap. Don't critical. Well, it wasn't a critical, but, oh, now I get away safely. Cruel irony. Okay, I'm a little paranoid about those spots there. Seriously, would you guys just stop interrupting me while I'm going after a criminal organization? Ah, right, obviously it was in there. You know, I probably would have been able to find that one without the dowsing machine. And another tiny mushroom. Hi, Team Plasma. Are you in league with Carmen Sandiego? What did she promise you if you gave her that dragon skull? Oh, well, I guess I guess you're all going to jail anyway after I'm done with you. Alright, what are you going to use? Patrat, okay. Thankfully, these Patrats have not yet learned the sheer annoyingness of Lenora's Watchfog, so they're a little more manageable. Bide can be irritating, but at least these things don't have hypnosis! Oh, nice one. Not that I need that. Yeah, you want to keep Woobat away from those crunches. Detect is still incredibly annoying. I think they even acknowledge that, because in Black and White 2, you see someone in an NPC in a house that has a Patrat, that's nicknamed Detect. Yeah. And I still find the sound effect of round incredibly horrifying. I know stealing things is wrong. I don't think that translates to different rule systems. I kinda knew you were. Well, back on the chase. Great chase through Pinwheel Forest. Please, no more rangers. Oh, there's gonna be another ranger, isn't there? I think we're long overdue for a male ranger. Come on, male ranger, where are you? There you are! I knew it! You're one of Carmen's lackeys, aren't you? Oh, right, yeah. What else would explain why male rangers are dressed like that in this game? And the fourth monkey appears. You are definitely in league with Carmen Sandiego. Fortunately, though, I just happen to have the thing that's effective against you. Out first. Incinerate. Good thing I'm not holding a berry. Seriously, Incinerate, I honestly, Incinerate did not deserve a TM slot, just personally. It's basically just Ember with a slight added effect, really, and by the time you get the TM, it'll pretty much have lost all its usefulness. Again, Incinerate is so not deserving of a TM slot. But anyway, bye-bye Panseer, and bye-bye another one of Carmen's henchmen. What are you going to give me? More stolen goods? Pecha berry. Not much here is actually poisoning us, so these things aren't really too useful. Oh, of course, but if you blend in with the wilderness, then it might help you hide from the police. Which, obviously, you know how to do so well, given that you, are again a henchman of Carmen San Diego. Damn it, that thing over there. You know what? I actually don't think we'll be able to get that just yet. But anyway, you want to go down here to this little pond, even risking all these wild Pokemon encounters. There is a reason you want to go down here. Just before you leave Pinwheel Forest, because this subplot is almost over and no hidden item, okay? Yeah, we can't get that item over there, but we can get this one, and it's quite a... Like I said, it's quite a good one if this thing would just get out of the way. Hello, Venipede. Alright, hopefully I'll be able to run from you. Times like this when a timid nature actually kind of pays off. Anyway, right there. Yep, this is why we went down here. TM Grass Knot. Now, Grass Knot is a great move. Maybe not so much early in the game when the Pokemon you face really aren't that heavy. Basically, yeah, Grass Knot's power depends on the target's weight. It's a grass move, and yeah, it's basically a grass-type version of low-kick, except that it's special rather than physical. Given that most things that are weak to grass don't like special moves at all, it's pretty good. And yeah, that thing totally brutalizes Groundon. And a lot of other rock and ground types. Now, there are a couple of fully evolved water types, like Vaporeon, that are ridiculously light, and so don't take very much damage from Grass Knot. It's still a great move, especially given that a surprising number of non-grass types can actually learn it. Even a lot of water and electric types can actually learn. Well, electric types is not so useful, but actually it is, because of ground types. But anyway, a lot of water and electric types can actually learn it, and it's quite useful for handling their weaknesses. Right, who's willing to bet this guy is the ringleader of this operation? Unfortunately, yeah, Cat needs 3 Pokemon. Well, unfortunately for him, he's got 3 Pokemon, but of course, trainers with 4 Pokemon, they tend to be lower level, and stop spamming Detect! Anyway, you know what, I kind of figured you used Detect, and so I'm going to take this turn to charge up my power. Yeah, Charge got a slight buff starting in Generation 4 when, instead of just raising the power of your next electric move, it instead also boosts your special defense. Oh wow, nice shot, Thunderbolt. Don't have to worry about that bite then. Oh dear, get out of there, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Oh, of course, lower the stat that I have a plus nature and a perfect IV in that I'm actually not going to get a chance to use. Okay, right, let's get this croc out of here. Uh-oh. Yeah, Sand Tomb is not that big a threat, but if it... Well, that did surprisingly large amount of damage. But anyway, if you get hit by it, though, you aren't able to switch, and this can get very, very annoying sometimes. Well, not if you have healing, but if I didn't have healing, this would be very bad. And, of course, it's also going to hurt me. Sand attack? Really? I hate it when they do that. You might have noticed that I've never actually used Sand Attack once, and yes, that's because I just torment. This is going to be annoying. Now, hopefully one shot will be enough to do it, but if not, I won't be able to use this move next turn. Fortunately, one shot wasn't enough, but I might want to get Timpole out of here because, yeah, see, I can't use Bubble Beam, and if I randomly keep selecting the same move even after I've been tormented, it's because, yeah, sometimes after I've advanced the text, I'll still keep mashing the A button and it'll hit the move again and cause the text to pop up again, so, yeah. Anyway, now we can use, let's hit it with Supersonic. Oh, good thing I use Supersonic, because, now I believe they hurt themselves in confusion that breaks them out of biting. So this could be helpful, unless I get ridiculously unlucky. Come on, hit yourself. Oh dear. Phew, good thing I'd only hit it with rounds before. Oh, not quite gone, but one more hit to yourself and you should do it. No, okay, well you're gone anyway, doesn't matter. Oh, and that was all, okay. You really think that stealing a skull from a museum is the best way to save Pokemon? Seriously, guys. And we got it back! So, mission accomplished! Of course, I'm gonna have to call, Acme in here to make an arrest, because, Carmen Sandiego's gonna be gone by now, isn't she? But, who is this? This is Ghoul. I just get the feeling that his name has to be pronounced like that. Of the Seven Sages. Yep, that's an incredibly ominous title. Are we gonna have to battle a Team Plasma admin? Well, yeah, you kind of derped there. It's obviously a Dragonite, not Reshiram or Zekrom. Oh wow, looks like we do have a battle on our hands. Bring it on! Or not. Oh well, at least Berg took care of the backup for us. And Lenora. Unfortunately, this means here that we're not going to have to fight this guy. Sadly. I don't think liberating Pokemon with words alone involves stealing things from museums. That is actually a quote from Sun Tzu's Art of War, and forgive me if I mangled the pronunciation there. But yeah, all the Plasma Sages will actually quote famous philosophers, so that's kinda interesting. You'll see more of them later on. I'll try and explain them when I can, although I am getting all of this from Bulbapedia. I would much rather you go back to your gym and challenge me. Okay, I guess we've got a gym challenge. So, Castalia City, I guess that'll be our next destination. It just sounds like they're all just yelling at you for being a software pirate. I love that name. Anyway, of course, we don't get to keep that Dragon Skull, despite the fact that it got a really nice looking, item get screen. So, oh, okay. What are you gonna give us? Please be something good. Moonstone. Okay. Yeah, now Moonstone makes certain Pokemon evolve. At this point, the only thing you have that can evolve with a Moonstone is Munna. Now, interestingly enough, given that Moonstone is not a leveling up evolution method, you actually can evolve your Munna right now. In fact, it will probably be the first evolution you ever get in this playthrough if you do. Unfortunately, the ones you can catch are at really, really low levels. So, yeah. Now over here, this guy can feel the presence of a fierce Pokemon. There's some dark grass over there, but we actually can't get into it at this point, which is really, really irritating. Now, our team is hurt. We might have to sneak past these trainers. Yes, these are trainers. Oh wait, there's no getting past you, is there? Okay, it looks like we've got one more battle on our hands before we have to heal. Now, you can go straight out of the forest at this point, but I'd rather go back and heal. Also, there's a couple of Pokemon I want to catch here. Now, annoyingly, yes, that dark grass is off limits to us. So, the highest level Pokemon we can catch in here is going to be pretty limited. But, hopefully we can find something that's kind of useful. Oh, speaking of Munnas, yeah, this guy's got one. Okay. I'll say it now, though, this was actually a fairly tough battle for me, especially with my team all, you know, banged up as it is. Munna's got decent special defense, and, if only you had Spark. Imprison. That's not going to be too useful. In fact, maybe I should take this time to talk a little bit about Imprison. Imprison prevents the opponent from using any moves that you also know. So, for example, this Munna will most likely have Psybeam and Hypnosis, or, of course, Moonlight? Really? Oh, wow. Yeah, I was starting to panic at this point. This could be a very, very big problem. Moonlight's a healing move, so, yikes. Okay, so you got Yawn, Moonlight, Imprison, and presumably Psybeam or Psywave. So anyway, those three moves apart from Imprison, the moment Munna uses that, if you know any of those moves yourself, you will not be able to use them as long as Munna is still on the field of battle. Now, Imprison has very, very limited use in singles. In double battles, on the other hand, Imprison can be a very, very, very useful move. Especially imprisoning Protect. Protect is something that almost all Pokemon tend to know in doubles, and imprisoning it can be really useful. See, the doubles environment has a whole bunch of moves that, oh great, this is bad. Psybeam is incredibly powerful at this point in the game. I mean, if you play Colosseum, you'll know just how much Espeon can utterly wreck the game with just Psybeam. But anyway, like I was saying, there's quite a lot of moves in doubles that are used very, very commonly. Movesets in singles tend to have more variety, but in double battles, things like Earthquake, Explosion, Protect, Helping Hand possibly, these are all things that are quite useful to imprison. In fact, there are quite a few opponents in Pokemon Colosseum Stadium mode whose whole strategy revolves around imprisoning your Protects and then spamming Explosion. In fact, imprisoning Protect is actually the very reason why Detect is such a useful move in double battles. Simply because Detect is much, much harder to imprison. I'm pretty sure one of the only things that can imprison Detect is, I believe, Smeargle. There might be other things that can imprison Detect, maybe Meditite, but not many things can. And that's why it's useful to use Detect rather than Protect in double battles if you've got access to it, simply because, again, it's much harder to imprison, and imprison can really screw you over in double battles. So, anyway, this could be bad. You'll see Sturdy going off over and over and over again. Damn it, stop staying asleep. And I really hope this thing doesn't use Moonlight, otherwise things could be very bad. And I pretty much realised this was hopeless. So, oh wow, this is bad. This is very, very bad. If I need to go first. If I don't go first, I am gonna die. This is very bad, and just hit that double kick and oh, phew, I should have this done. Wow, that escalated quickly. Let's go see the nurse for some healing. Okay, yes, a ray of light shone on your, nightmare, Muna. Anyway, let's get out of here and heal. Now, normally I would end this part here, except I've got a few things left to do in both Pinwheel Forest and the Crane City, so I thought I'd include that here, so as to keep the next part focused on, well, the awesome thing that's going to happen next part. So for the time being, time to head back into Pinwheel Forest, and let's go get us some Pokemon. So yeah, we didn't really do much in the way of catching back when we first ran through here, so let's change that. Now, the highest level Pokemon you can get in here, you know what, I don't really feel like looking up Bulbapedia at the moment. I'll just show you when I actually catch them. I'm just going to cut ahead to all the Pokemon I actually catch in here, because I had a whole lot of random battles, and if I'd included all the battles here, yeah, I probably would have, this video would have gone on for about an hour. Now yeah, this here is a Cottony. Now the annoying thing about Cottony is that ability Prankster. Prankster gives its non-damaging moves priority, and oh, freaking hell, that's insane. Please don't be paralyzed again. Phew. Anyway, so basically, it's going to be able to Thunder Wave you before you ever have a chance to do anything. Yeah, that is really damn irritating. It's also going to have a chance to use a bunch of other moves like Leech Seed before you have a chance to do anything about it. So, yeah. This one here is level 16. I believe that's the highest level you can catch these things at here. Ah, come on. Get in that ball. I just don't want to take the risk of one low kick actually knocking it out, because I'm doing... It seems to be only barely above half health now, and so another low kick will probably... I just can't risk the fact that might have been a bad RN roll. Oh, come on! Yeah, this is why you need that nurse, because the things in Pinwheel Forest... What is it with Pokemon in Forest and statusing you? And in fact, this could get really annoying, that Growth, because Growth got a pretty serious buff in this generation. It now boosts both attack and special attack. Pretty awesome for Chlorophyll Venusaur, actually. Oh, you've gotta be joking! Right, I know what I'm gonna name you once I get you. Ugh. Fortunately, a Prankster Pokemon is actually pretty nice to have on your side. The useful thing about Prankster Pokemon in a run like this is, they'll be going first regardless of what level they're at, so the low level disadvantage doesn't really matter. A lot of other low level runs I've seen on YouTube actually use like a level 15 Cottony, even in the Elite 4, just for Prankster Stun Spore and the like. It can actually last you just about the whole game. I mean, it's not going to last really more than one turn, but it's actually, yeah, surprisingly good. Now, if only you had Focus Sash or something. Focus Sash is a consumable item and it'll run out. Maybe not. Oh, come on! How many full paralysis has there been? Was that 3 now? I think 3. Okay, this is good. Now, if this doesn't catch you, I'm going to get very, very, very annoyed. Get in that ball now. 1, 2, 3. Sigh of relief. Okay. Cottony added to the Pokedex. Okay, let's see. Now, I should remind you that Cottony is in fact exclusive to Black version. Well, not exactly. It is possible to get one on White, just as it's possible to get Cottony's White counterpart on Black, as you'll be seeing in a few moments. Now, I'm gonna name you... Oh, I know what I'm gonna name you. Ugh, you little annoying thing. I'm gonna name you... Haxicons. Yeah, I don't think I've seen as much hacks from one wild Pokemon in ages. So anyway, my team has been pretty devastated by one Cottony, so let's go back and heal. A little while later, I run into a second Cottony, and I chuck the ball and grab this one too. You might be wondering, why am I going to catch 2 Cottonies? Well, I do need another one. Make sure though the one you keep is the one at the higher level. So just go grab any low-level Cottony. Doesn't really matter what level you get this one at. So yeah, let's just not nickname it. Trust me, this thing is going to come in handy later on. Right, let's see if I can find something else. And here we have a Venipede. Am I going to catch this one? Alright, I guess I will. Don't think this is the highest level it could be, but to be honest, I highly doubt a Venipede is going to help me very much in this. Oh, come on! Ugh! Oh, well, at least you can't poison me while I'm paralyzed. So anyway, this, I believe, is doubly not very effective, so I can feel free to spam this as much as I want. Yeah. Well, this looks like it's going to be an annoying battle. So, anyway, Venipede. Not really much to say about this thing, actually. I mean, other than Protect. Again, I really don't think this thing is going to be that useful to me, but I'm just going to catch one anyway, just for completeness sake. I usually like to get one of everything on each route when I play Pokemon games. It's just kind of a compulsion. I've never really been into Pokedex completion, but I just feel that, like, if I get at least one of the things I want to breed, then, yeah, that will be good, yeah. And, of course, in Black and White 2 made the system a lot more appealing with the whole habitat list thing. I love the habitat list, it's awesome. Wow, how many full paralysis has that been on Sword this whole time? Oh, wow, that's ridiculous. Yours? Oh dear. Phew, that was close. Okay, I think one Pokeball ought to do it, and I've certainly got enough Pokeballs. So, yeah, this should be... right. Come on, come on. And gotcha! Okay, I have a Venipede. Not that it's really going to be that much use for me. Now, it took me a while to come up with a nickname for this thing, but I have to confess to you something, you know, kind of weird about this. I kind of had a weird keyboard derp when I was nicknaming this thing. You'll see in a moment. Anyway. So I was planning on naming this thing Dusting. Except I kind of slipped on the keyboard here and accidentally pressed the OK button. So it's simply called Da. I mean, it doesn't really matter all that much since, spoilers, I never actually ended up using this thing, but still, I still find it pretty funny. So, introducing Da, the Venipede. And Sheng Long is still paralyzed. Maybe the quote should be, you must paralyze Sheng Long to stand a chance. Again! What, is that's more than 5 now, isn't it? That's coming up to like 6. So anyway, we have a little Swaddle here, and Swaddle's fully evolved form, as long as you keep it away from fire and flying, is actually not that bad. It can actually be pretty good. Unfortunately, we won't really be able to get... Oh, this is just ridiculous! Seriously, if Pokemon had an RNG goddess, I would punch it in the face right now. But anyway... okay, yeah, these things are annoying. What is it with early game bugs and spamming spring shot? Is that the only thing they know how to do? Right, now this sounds really stupid, and it probably is, but I'm just begging, hoping this will do not much at all. Well, that thing is ridiculously light, but anyway. You know, given my luck, this is probably going to crit. Oh, it didn't crit. Okay, fine then. And sorry, there's not really much to talk about here. Except that this thing probably won't really end up becoming a Leavanny. You actually can get Leavannys later on, if you want. So, it'd probably be best to actually go grab one of those. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of actually really cool stuff in the dark grass in this forest, but unfortunately we won't be able to get it. Stuff like Swadloon, Venipede, Whirlipede, and Tranquil. But, of course, if you're being given stuff that good by the sound at this point in the game, yeah, it's off limits to us at this point. A couple more low kicks. I apologise if this battle's really boring, but I just have to catch this thing with just one more low kick. And oh yeah, by the way, if you have any berries on you, Bug Bite will... In fact, actually, let me just take this moment to explain how incredibly irritating Sewaddle is in Pokemon Conquest. Oh boy. Yeah, Sewaddle might not be that bad at this point in the game. In Pokemon Conquest, you encounter a whole bunch of Sewaddles early in the game. A whole lot of, basic warriors like to use Sewaddles, and you know what? Why Sewaddles are so annoying? In that game, their only move is Bug Bites. Now, in the main series Pokemon games, Bug Bite only eats your berries. In Nobunaga's Ambition, aka Pokemon Conquest, Bug Bite will eat any consumable item at all. This includes potions, this includes held items, yep, anything. If one of these things hits you, oh by the way, I'm calling this thing Threadbare, it's gonna go and ask some things if they're its mother. But anyway, I think that's all I need to get in Pinwheel Forest, so I'm gonna leave for the moment. But anyway, Pokemon Conquest, oh man, I hate those Sewaddles so much. Because there's just so many of them, and if one of them hits you, bang, your item is gone. And, oh, yeah, that gets annoying. Especially seeing that the only way to use items in that game is to have your Pokemon hold them. It's... yeah, they're really, really irritating. Surprisingly enough, Zubats are actually not that annoying in, Pokemon Conquest at all. They're actually, yeah, surprisingly not annoying. It's the Sewaddles that are just such a damn pain. Not nearly as annoying as Dratini, though. Oh, wow, those Dratinis are ridiculously annoying. In the post-game, it's quite possible to encounter Dragon Rage right at the beginning of the game, where your Pokemon can't possibly survive it. Oh joy! Part of the reason why Ranmaru is so ridiculously annoying if he decides to invade you early on. Yeah, that Dratini is going to destroy you. On the flip side, if you manage to recruit Ranmaru early, you can kiss the game's difficulty goodbye. And I'm just going on about a totally unrelated game. I love Pokemon Conquest. It's basically Pokemon plus Fire Emblem, and I would love to do a playthrough of it later on if I get the chance. Again, there's just so much post-game content with that thing that it would take me ages to cover everything. I would love to, though. Nah, this is the wrong house. Yeah, if you remember what happened when I first visited Necrane City, you'll probably remember who I'm looking for here. Yep, it's time for our very first in-game trade. Now, in-game trades work a little differently to how they normally do. Now, in previous games, the trader would give you a Pokemon equal to the level of the one you traded for, and oh, there's a bit of a glitchy animation there, apologies. So anyway, the trader would give you a Pokemon of equal level to the one that you're giving them. This could lead you to get some quite interesting things, like getting a ridiculously underleveled Electrode by trading a ridiculously underleveled Raichu for it, or a whole bunch of other interesting stuff, like getting a couple of trade Pokemon at level 1. In this game, though, in-game trades are at a fixed level. But that's not the most awesome thing about in-game trades. In-game trades, apart from the fact they gain more experience, look at this. Modest Nature, Mischievous, If you're an IV breeder like me, you'll know what that signifies. Yes, this little thing does in fact have a 31 special attack IV and a modest nature. Yep. In-game traded Pokemon in this game, they all have at least one, they are guaranteed at least one perfect IV. Their IVs are actually fixed. One will be at 31 and all the rest will be at 20, which is actually very, very, very good for something not bred. Not only that, but they come with fixed natures too. In-game traded Pokemon are amazing, especially in Nuzlocke challenges. In particular, this little, this Lily... Petalil? Yeah, it's highly recommended to anyone who plays Pokemon Black, because really, it's one of the best in-game trades in the whole series. If you're able to level it up into a Lilligant, it can easily become the best grass type you can get in the game. Yeah, now the one downside to Petalil is that the only move, it doesn't really learn anything apart from grass moves. Though later on, it's not going to need anything other than grass moves, seriously. Anyway, Dan, you get 2 hero medals. For what you've done, you're awesome. Right then, does anyone else deserve a hero medal? I guess Sork did single-handedly save us from Lenora. I guess I'll put you back, because I might like something else out of the PC. Do I need Blitzel? Yeah, I think I was worried about having too many, electric weaknesses. I think that's what I was worried about. Yeah, now I could evolve that Luna right now, but level 8, it's still not going to be that great. Yeah, Dr. Acula was pretty awesome. I might put you back in my party later. So anyway, I'm running out of time here, so that's been Pinwheel Forest, and I'll see you next time for leaving the small town into the big city.